What is good, y'all? It's your boy The Shows, and if you're new to the channel, welcome to Shows World TV. This is another casual video for those of you who already subscribed to me. Okay, you already know the deal. No fancy editing, no little jump cuts or anything like that. Just casually talking to the people. Haven't done one of these in a long while. A lot's been going on, and I know that as a black person living in America, there are things that have been happening that either you're going to agree with or be against. Of course, I'm very upset about what's been going on, what I've been seeing, little news clips here and there, things of that nature. So why don't we just jump right into what everyone has been discussing and why I chose to just now be speaking about this. First, I'll say why I've chosen to just start speaking about this now. The fact of the matter is, my channel's not really known for serious topics and issues dealing with things like this. That doesn't mean I don't think about it. That doesn't mean I don't have an opinion or have something of value to say about it. I just choose not to make that the main focus of the channel because, again, that's not what this channel's about. But we all saw the George Floyd tape. You know, it's obvious that it's good that the Minneapolis police are getting the justice that they deserve. And I'm glad that the protests have been bringing up some kind of progress as far as a better understanding of the struggle of being black in America and what that means overall. But I'm going to be honest with you guys. I feel like no matter how much happens, certain people in this country are still going to feel like they are superior and that we minorities are the inferiors. I don't even have to say it, but I will say it. You know, the white elitists, the secret society folks, the people up top, basically. Some of the politicians with their agendas and, all that. I don't agree with the rioting and the looting. I understand the anger. I support the protests, but I don't really support damaging other people's businesses because you got to think about it like this. If it was your business, you wouldn't want someone doing that to yours. If we're gonna solve this issue, violence and damage and property is not going to help that at all. Some people might say, what do you mean you're not down with the cause? I'm down with the cause. I just can't get down with, again, damaging other people's property. And a lot of the times, y'all damaging the property of people who own stores that look like you. So who is this really affecting here? You got to think logically about this. Everyone's on edge. Everyone's passionate. It's understandable. Excuse me. But they're not gonna hear us when you're damaging and violating police and things like that. That's not gonna help. I also can't understand some of these people who are getting online saying that if you're black and not speaking about this, you're against us. That's dumb. That's ignorant. How can you tell who doesn't care about something just because they choose not to speak about it? In my, as as ironic as it might even sound, in my professional opinion, sometimes it's better to stay in your lane and not speak on something. Let's talk about the T.I. and Candace Owens situation. I being a rapper myself, right? I'm pretty sure that a lot of people would say, you have no right speaking on these issues. You have said things that would probably go against these current movements. It's very possible. It's a motorcycle outside. Yeah, it's very possible that I have said things that go against this. However, people can change. It's not easy. I do believe people can change for the better, though that's another video for another time. Overall, I don't agree with everything Candace Owens says, except for one thing. Painting George Floyd as a hero is not something I'm down with. Now, that's going to seem very controversial to some people, but understand what I'm saying here. What happened to George Floyd and how he died was wrong. I will definitely say that. But I can't get behind painting him as a martyr. Now, y'all can come at me if you want to, but that's my stance on it. On a side note, I'm sweating mainly because I wanted to close the window. Didn't want too much outside noise. Certain noises I can't control, like that motorcycle outside. I just cleaned my AC, cleaned the filter out and everything, so I'm gonna turn it on tonight. But another thing, man, I will say, Candace Owens is not completely wrong about the things she says in terms of the hypocrisy. However, it's the delivery of how she says things that will be problematic for some people. Like, I can understand why the way that she delivers her message could off-put people, put people, it could basically it could rub people the wrong way. Oh, but Shells, you can't play both sides of the fence. I'm not playing both sides of the fence here. I'm simply making statements and assessing the situation. Both T.I. and Candace Owens make great points about things. But I cannot say that everything either one of them says is right. Calling somebody a coon for not agreeing with what you say is wrong. And calling somebody a complete hypocrite for expressing things that they probably don't do much now is, again, wrong. But what can I say? There's always been an internal struggle in the black community as far as who gets to say what and who doesn't get to say this. Or to put it even further, some will say, oh, you've never grown up like that. How can you possibly empathize with us? I can see that to some degree. That doesn't mean you can't support people. And what I also don't understand, again, you got people online who even say, I'm going to unfriend you because you're not speaking about these issues. What is bullying going to do, y'all? What is bullying going to do if not further exaggerate the problems than they've already been? And I don't mean exaggerate as in they're not problems, but you're going to, the word I meant to say was escalate. Okay? That's what I should have said. Correct me. Correcting myself, basically. But I don't want to make this video too much longer. To wrap up, man, honestly, like I said, police brutality is definitely a problem in this country. I'm not sure if defunding the police is going to completely help the situation, but I can see why a lot of people are calling for it. There is a lot of corruption within police unions, among other things. I'm not going to pretend to have the full knowledge on that. Again, this is not that kind of channel. Maybe you could get that from someone more well-versed in this topic than me. But also, Do I feel like other people can be included in these conversations? Absolutely. And it should not matter your title, so long as you're respectful, right? Um, as far as the COVID-19, I'm glad New York is opening up again, but I do feel that, again, there's a lot we're not being told, and certain things are just, it just seems too suspicious to me. But I'm not going to dive too deep. You know what happens when you start doing that. Look, the powers that be are never going to tell us everything. We know that. Intelligent people especially know this. And truthfully, as far as the racism in this country goes, who knows when the day will be that we can finally say that race is not an issue when it comes to police brutality, among other things. But and it seems like I'm scrambling all over the place, but I'm really not. I just don't know if we're ever going to see that high road anytime soon. I am glad, like I said, that the police are getting justice from Minneapolis, but had that tape not been made, y'all, we wouldn't have seen that. And had they not prosecuted them, you probably would have seen more damage and more chaos. It's very reminiscent of the LA riots, among other things, you know? But it's never been a perfect system. I just hope that everything that's been going on recently will help to further progress and have the conversation keep going. I'm just giving you my thoughts on it. Like I said, I'm not exactly well versed in these type of things, but I am giving my opinions. You can choose to agree with them or not. But yeah, overall, I just hope that things continue to progress. And that's about it, man. So let me know what y'all think about this, everything that I discussed in this video. All right. I want to thank everybody that's been watching my videos. I want to thank everyone who's been supporting the channel. So I'm gonna head up out of here and turn on this AC because I'm sweating bullets over here. All right, y'all. So it's your boy The Shows, and I'll see you guys next time when I upload. Peace.